Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to set up multiple websites on the same IIS server using the same IP address but different domain names. Without using a DNS server, we'll use the Windows hosts file to map our custom domain names like site1.local and site2.local directly to our server's IP address. By the end of this video, you'll have multiple websites running on one IIS server, all from a single IP address, but with different domain names. Let's get started by setting a static IP address for the server. Before we do that, it's important to know your network segment, subnet mask, and default gateway, so your static IP fits correctly in your network. To find that information, click the Start menu, type PowerShell, and open it. Then, type ipconfig, and press Enter. Based on the information we got from ipconfig, the IP address is 192.168.100.4, the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, and the default gateway is 192.168.100.1. With a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0 and a gateway of 192.168.100.1, our network segment is 192.168.100.0. That means every IP address starting with 192.168.100 belongs to the same local network. The network address is 192.168.100.0. and the broadcast address is 192.168.100.255. The usable IP range is everything between those two, from 192.168.100.1 up to 192.168.100.254. These are the IP addresses you can safely assign to your devices, including your server. Since we now know the network segment and usable IP range, let's set a static IP address for the IIS server. To set the static IP, press Windows or on your keyboard to open the Run box. Then, type ncpa.cpl and hit Enter. This will open the Network Connections window, where you'll see all your network adapters. Select your active Ethernet connection, right-click on it, and choose Properties. This will open Ethernet Properties window. In the Ethernet Properties window, look for Internet Protocol version 4. TCP/IPv4. Then, double-click it to open the Internet Protocol version 4 TCP/IPv4 properties window. Now, select the option that says use the following IP address. This lets us manually set our network details. In the IP address box, type 192.168.100.100. For the subnet mask, type 255.255.255.0, and for the default gateway, type 192.168.100.1. Then, in the preferred DNS server box, type 8.8.8.8. This is Google's public DNS server. For the alternate DNS server, type 1.1.1.1, that's Cloudflare's DNS. Once everything looks good, click OK to save your settings, and then click Close to exit the Ethernet Properties window. Now let's make sure the static IP address has been applied correctly. Go back to PowerShell window. In the PowerShell window, type ipconfig and hit Enter again. You should now see the IPv4 address listed as 192.168.100.100. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. and the default gateway is 192.168.100.1. Now that the static IP address is set, let's create the root folders for the websites. Open File Explorer and go to your C drive. By default, IIS uses the inetpub folder, and inside it the www root folder, as its default root folder, but for better organization, we'll create our own. So, in your C drive, create a new folder called Websites. This will be the main folder for all our sites. Inside the Websites folder, create separate subfolders for each site, and name them site1.local, site2.local, and site3.local. Each of these folders will store the website files for its respective domain. Now that we have our root folders set up, let's create a simple index.html file in each folder so we can test the websites later in IIS. First, open Notepad or any text editor you prefer. Type a simple heading, like Welcome to Site 1. then click File and choose Save As. Navigate to the site1.local folder inside Websites folder. In the Save As Type dropdown, select All Files. In the File Name box, type index.html and then click Save, and that's it, the homepage for Site 1 is ready. Repeat the same steps for Site 2.local and Site 3.local, changing the heading text accordingly. On Notepad, click File, and select New, type a simple heading, like Welcome to Site 2. Then click File and choose Save As. Navigate to the site2.local folder inside your website's directory, set Save As Type to all files, and name the file index.html. Then, click Save. Now, let's do the same for site3.local. On Notepad, click File, and select New. Type a simple heading, like Welcome to Site 3. Then click File and choose Save As. Navigate to the site3.local folder inside your website's directory, set Save As Type to all files, and name the file index.html. Then click Save. Once you've saved the file, you can close Notepad. Now that we have our root folders and index.html files ready, let's add these folders as websites in IIS. First, we need to create application pools for each site. Open Server Manager, click on Tools, and select Internet Information Services, IIS Manager. In IIS Manager, select your server in the left panel and expand it. Here, you'll see both the application pools and sites nodes. To create an application pool for each website, right-click on the Application Pools node, then select Add Application Pool from the menu. This will open Add Application Pool window. In the Add Application Pool window, give the pool a name, like Site1 Pool. For the .NET CLR version, select No Managed Code if you're hosting an ASP.NET Core or static website. Choose .NET CLR version 4.0 if your site is built with .NET Framework 4.x. Leave the Managed Pipeline mode as integrated, then click OK to create the pool. Repeat these steps to create Site 2 pool. Right-click on the Application Pools node and select Add Application Pool from the menu. Give the pool a name like Site 2 Pool. For the .NET CLR version, select No Managed Code, leave the Managed Pipeline mode as integrated, then click OK to create the pool. Now, do the same for the third website. Right-click on the Application Pools node again and select Add Application Pool. Name this one Site 3 Pool. For the .NET CLR version, choose No Managed Code, keep the Managed Pipeline mode as integrated, and click OK to finish creating the pool. Now that we've created application pools for each site, let's link them to their respective websites. In IIS Manager, right-click on Sites in the left panel and choose Add Website. In the Site Name box, type Site1. For the application pool, click Select and choose Site1 Pool from the list. For the physical path, browse to the site1.local folder inside your website's directory. Under Binding, leave the type to HTTP. For the IP address, choose your server's static IP that is 192.168.100.100, leave the port set to 80, and in the hostname box, type site1.local. Once everything looks good, click OK to create the website. Now, let's repeat the same steps for the other two websites. Right-click on Sites again and select Add Website. For the site name, type Site2. Click Select under Application Pool and choose Site 2 Pool. For the physical path, browse to the site2.local folder inside your website's directory. Under Binding, leave the type to HTTP, choose the same IP address that is 192.168.100.100, leave the port as 80, and in the hostname box, type site2.local. Click OK to create the site. Then do the same for site3.local. Right-click the Sites node, and choose Add Website from the menu. Set the site name to Site3, click Select and choose the Site3 Pool Application Pool. Browse to the site3.local folder for the physical path. And under Binding, keep the type as HTTP, use the same IP address, which is 192.168.100.100, keep port 80, and type site3.local as the hostname. Click OK to finish creating the site. Now that we've created the websites in IIS Manager, let's map each hostname to server's IP address in the hosts file. To do this, open Notepad as an administrator. Once Notepad is open, click File, then Open. Navigate to the C drive, then locate and open the Windows folder. After that, find and open the System32 folder. Then look for the drivers folder and open it. Finally, open the etc. folder. At the bottom of the Open dialog, change the file type from text documents to all files, then select the hosts file and click Open. Now that we've opened the hosts file, let's add the hostname mappings. At the bottom of the file, type the server's IP address, followed by a space, and then the hostname for each site. After adding the hostname mappings, click File and then Save to apply the changes to the hosts file. Now the server knows how to resolve site1.local, site2.local, and site3.local to the server's IP address. After saving the hosts file, it's time to test the websites. Open the web browser. Then type site1.local in the address bar and press Enter. You should see the homepage with the heading, Welcome to Site 1. Repeat the same for site2.local and site3.local to make sure all the websites are working correctly on the same IIS server with the same IP but different host names. And that's it. You've successfully set up multiple websites on the same IIS server, all running on the same IP address but using different domain names or host names, without needing a DNS server. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.